Hello, everybody. Welcome back to True Gunners TV. Yes, we're back again. It's the big one, guys. It's the big one. Arsenal taking on Manchester City. I don't know about you guys, but I am right up for this game today. And yeah, we're here to react to the starting 11, which will be coming out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So make sure you stick around, and we will be the first ones here to react to the starting 11. Get yourselves in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on it as well. And of course, let me know, who would you be starting today for Arsenal? What would your starting 11 be? I think we all know our best 11. I think most of us would agree on the players that should be starting today. Of course, Bukayo Saka, is he going to be available? Of course, Mikel Arteta said in his press conference earlier on that he is in contention to play. Will we see him start today? Will we see Thomas Partey in the midfield? And of course, what is going to happen to Alexander Zinchenko? Because a bit of virtue signalling going on from him, involved in politics. Maybe you should stick to football. You know, at the end of the day, why are you involving yourself in politics right before our biggest game of the season? That makes no sense to me. And at the end of the day, yes, they're all human beings. Yes, they are well within their rights to voice their own opinions and have their own feelings on certain things within politics. But to come out and post what he posted yesterday, 24 hours before our biggest game of the season, is just an absolute joke to me. At the end of the day, if you've got your thoughts and feelings on this, fine, but voice them elsewhere on a different day, whatever it may be. And we've already seen this at Arsenal, right? Let's not forget, both Mesut Ozil and Mohamed El-Neni came out with political statements, and Arsenal came out and distanced themselves from it. So far, I haven't seen anything from Arsenal to distance themselves from this. So this is kind of, once again, a big problem that I have with the football club, because it's okay for one, but it's not okay for the other. And, a lot of people will be up in arms about what Zinchenko had to say online yesterday, and rightly so. At the end of the day, like I say, you're a footballer, concentrate on your job. Yeah. Maybe you should concentrate on defending a bit more than, tweeting out politics. But yeah, for me, I would drop him. I would drop him today. I would say, look, you cannot be doing that. You're a footballer, especially 24 hours before our biggest game of the season. And it's going to be interesting to see if he starts today as well, guys. But get yourselves in the comment section. Let me know, who would you start today? What do you think the starting 11 will be? Do you think Mikel Arteta will stick with Kai Havertz? Hopefully not, guys. Hopefully not. Of course, we're going to react to the Man City starting 11 as well. And like I say, both starting lineups will be out in the next 5 minutes or so. I'm going to share the screen with you guys on what I would do as a starting 11 for today. So here's my starting 11 for today. Let's make that a bit bigger for you guys. I've gone with Gabby Jesus up top, Trossard on the left, Odegaard in the attacking 10, Saka on the right. Yes, I know. I've been saying a lot about Bukayo Saka, about dropping him, about not dropping him, but not playing him today because of his fitness issues. But if it happens to be the case, in which I think it will be, where Mikel Arteta will play him today, then you have to put him in the team because he is arguably our best player. Declan Rice and Thomas Partey as a midfield pivot. I think that's our best midfield three, to be honest with you. Rice, Partey and Odegaard. Everybody can see that, so hopefully Mikel Arteta can see that as well. I've gone with Tommy Asu at left back. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. Of course, as I mentioned about the Zinchenko virtue signalling and, the politics and all that, that for me, 24 hours before a game is absolutely unforgivable and shouldn't be happening. So for me, he should be dropped for that anyway. But even if he didn't do that, I'll probably not play him in this game personally, because I'm looking at the threat that is coming back from Manchester City. I'm looking at the likes of Doku, for an example. Pace, power, can really hurt teams. And I just think Zinchenko is not very well equipped to deal with that sort of thing. Obviously, we know how good he is going forward and coming into the midfield. But defensively, he's very questionable. And I just feel that we're going to have to keep it very tight today because, Manchester City, we know, they don't need many chances to score, especially with that cyborg up top in Erling Haaland. Although, he hasn't been the greatest version of Erling Haaland so far this season. And he does have a tendency, of missing opportunities. But, we've got to keep it tight. And I just feel Tomiyasu is better equipped defensively to deal with the likes of Doku, the likes of Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden even. Then I've gone with Gabriel Saliba, standard really. You have to play Gabriel Saliba. They did very, very well in the Community Shield, as we all remember, to keep Erling Haaland quiet in that game. Ben White at right back, he's going to have a good game as well today, because if he doesn't, then we're going to be looking at this and thinking, shit. Because obviously, like I say, Doku, Foden, I think that's where most of Manchester City's threat's going to come from, out in the wide positions. So, these players are going to have a great game today. And I've stuck with David Raya in goal, even though when you look at it in the cold light of day, I don't think there's much difference between him and Aaron Ramsdale. I do think in terms of distribution, David Raya is better, but there ain't much in it between them two. And that would be my team for today. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Do you agree? Is there any players that you would maybe change in my starting 11? Because we've literally got 2 minutes before these starting 11s are released. So yeah, that would be my team for today, guys. And hopefully we can go out and get the 3 points and finally beat Man City after a long grueling. How many times have we lost against these over recent years? It's been ridiculous. Let's be honest. It's been ridiculous. Big up Luke says, hey, Brandon. Big up Jay. Russell, big up my G. Got a good feeling about today, but just heard Saka not in the squad, but Martinelli is on the bench. Do you know, there's rumours been flying around as well about El Neni possibly starting. I'll be flabbergasted if that's happened. Big up Brandon. What's happened here? Apparently we're hearing that Jorginho may be starting. Jesus Christ. Let's have a look, guys, because obviously we've got a minute now, roughly, until the starting 11 comes out. So let's have a look, see if any of the starting 11s have been released yet. Let's do this. Come on. Please, Mikel, you have to have picked the best starting lineup, please. There's nothing as of yet. Anything from Manchester City? Let's have a look. No, nothing from Man City yet. So we'll continue waiting for now, guys. For now. Who else we got here? We got in the chat. Make sure you're smashing up them likes, by the way, and subscribing to the channel if you're new, of course. Zinchenko is what? Get rid of him. I'm hearing Jorginho is starting. I hope not, bro. I really hope not. I'm fearing the worst. Havertz and Nketiah playing. Yeah, I mean, this would be a typical Mikel Arteta thing to do. AJ says, my starting lineup: Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tommy, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, Gabriel Jesus. Exactly the same as mine, bro. Exactly the same as mine. Jay says, Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, Jesus. Exactly the same as mine. See, we're all on the same page here, so it cannot be that difficult for Mikel Arteta to pick our best starting lineup, surely. Hey, Brandon says, Joseph, big up Joseph. Johnny boy, fuck me, Jorginho, please no. Exactly. Chris, big up Chris. How about Martinelli? Yeah, I mean, I'd be tempted to start Martinelli. Of course, you want Martinelli to start, but yeah, it's a case of, He's just come back from injury. Do you risk it? Do you risk it with Martinelli? And apparently the Arsenal team lineup is out, guys. So let's have a look at this. Team news is, let's share this to you guys. Let's share this to you guys. So Arsenal have gone with David Raya in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko. Oh dear. So, okay, so it's not all right for Mesut Ozil to come out and support the Muslims that are being killed in China, but it's okay for Zinchenko to be virtual signalling and doing all of that. Cool. Rice and Jorginho. Seriously? Rice and Jorginho. Okay. Odegaard, Trossard, Jesus and Nketiah. So no Saka and no Martinelli. Saka isn't even in the team. He's not even on the bench. So yeah, interesting, because obviously I'd said that I wouldn't risk him. And he's going to be a big miss, Bukayo Saka, but we're really starting Eddie Nketiah against Manchester City. Seriously. Substitutes are Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Kivior, Partey, Smith Rowe, Vieira, Nelson, Martinelli, and Havertz. For Christ's sake. Nketiah up front. Jesus playing out wide. Did we not learn from fucking Tottenham? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Then Manchester City will be looking at that team lineup going, cool. We've got Eddie Nketiah on lock today, because it just don't work. It doesn't work. Let's see if Man City's team's been released, guys. Let me see if I can share that. I'm really disappointed in that starting lineup, to be fair. I really, really am. Manchester City's team is as follows. Fuck's sake. What is Arteta doing? What is Arteta doing, man? Seriously. Manchester City's team is Ederson. Let me just make sure that's on your screen. There we go. Ederson, Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, and Gvardiol. Midfield of Kovacic, Lewis, and Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, Alvarez, and Erling Haaland. I'm telling you now, I've only just seen the lineup and I'm already shitting my pants, guys. Foden, Alvarez, Haaland, and Bernardo Silva. And you've put Jorginho in there, who's got no fucking legs, can't do anything. The guy is absolutely useless, right? Why Jorginho? You got Thomas Partey, man. Why Jorginho? Yeah, I understand the Saka thing, right? And I did say at the beginning of the week, I didn't think he would play anyway. But then I did think, well, maybe, knowing Arteta, he'll probably put him in anyway. But we've got options. I don't understand why Nketiah's got to play, why Jorginho's got to play. Zinchenko, he better be on his game today, because he's going to get cooked. Looking at that, cooked. Yeah, I was confident. I was confident, guys, and now I'm already worried. Just looking at that lineup, I'm already worried. But hopefully we can pull something out the bag, because yeah, we're going to need it, and every single player is going to have to be on their game today. Substitutes the lot. Russell says, for F's sake, Jorginho starting. Milner says, what about Partey? What about Partey, bro? What about Partey? He's doing up bench. I hope Arteta's got this right. I really do. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Rice, Odegaard, Jorginho, Jesus, Nketiah, and Trossard. That is the Arsenal team, by the way, guys. 3-1 City incoming. Bro, this is shit. Brandon, what did I just say about Nketiah? Big up yourself. Look, you did call the Nketiah thing. No sign of Partey or Saka. Partey's on the bench, bro. But Saka isn't in the squad at all. Zinni is shocking. His passing has been awful this season as well. This is on Arteta in regards to Saka. Yep, 3-1 to City. Jay says another loss incoming. Arsenal fancy today with the bookies. Pretty close odds, and City have drifted. Yeah, I bet the bookies will be reevaluating that after seeing that team lineup. Jesus Christ. They are cooking us, says Jay. Big up. Partey, Martinelli, Havertz, Smith Rowe, Tomiyasu, Smith Rowe, Arsenal bench. Johnny says here for Brandon meltdown straight from AFTV and their meltdown. You got to have a meltdown, Johnny, because this team's not good enough, bro. Hopefully they go out there and prove me wrong, but Jesus Christ. Arteta signing his own P45. If he had rested Saka midweek, he would have been available for this game. The guy sometimes is short-sighted, exactly. Very short-sighted. And I said this. And look, Bukayo Saka, probably our best player, probably our most important player in terms of, consistency, is missing the biggest game of our season so far because the manager failed to rest him in games that he should have been resting in. What can I say? Johnny says, I was not confident. Nothing has changed for me. Well, Johnny, I thought you said, this team's very good. The manager's very good. You should be confident going into this game. You know what I mean? We get Partey and Martinelli's second half start. Just start them from the beginning of the game. Get the game won. Yeah. And get out of there. It's an international break soon. Like, straight after this. Jesus. Arsenal will not sack Arteta. Why can't we start ESR on the right? Great question. Why does Eddie Nketiah have to play up front? He's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Did nothing against Tottenham. Did nothing against Brentford. Did nothing against Bournemouth. Right? Nothing. But the manager continues to play him. Right? But then we got someone like Nelson, who could have played today. You got ESR. You got options. These are players that you signed, you decided to keep, and you keep going with Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah. Oh, it doesn't matter about Jesus. We'll put him out wide. Fuck that. He's our best attacker in terms of bringing other players into play and linking things up. What does Eddie Nketiah do? Run around like a headless chicken. And you watch, this guy will probably go and score today, and I'll look like an absolute fool. But I know he ain't good enough. And the manager still hasn't worked that one out. I don't get it. Trust me, when the results keep going on downhill, he will be sacked or pressured to resign. Well, we'll see. He might resign. I definitely agree with that, but I don't think Arsenal will sack him. Wasn't expecting anything from this game, just another nail in Arteta's coffin. Yeah, exactly. And look, it's coming. It's coming, guys. And just for you that are joining late, I'll just share the starting 11s with you guys again. Manchester City have gone with Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Ake, and Gvardiol. And Nketiah ain't doing shit to that defence, I'm telling you. Kovacic, Lewis, and Bernardo in the midfield. Foden, Alvarez, and Haaland is Man City's team. They've got Ortega, Moreno, Calvin Phillips, John Stones, Jack Grealish, Doku, Gomez, Akanji, Nunes, and Bob on the bench. So they've still got quite a strong bench, Manchester City. And Arsenal have gone with dearie me. Arsenal have gone with Raya. Oh, hang on. Raya in goal. White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Trossard, Jesus, and Eddie Nketiah. Jesus Christ, guys. Deflated already. The game ain't even kicked off. Mate. Manager has been in a job 4 years now. Are we really sure? This is it. I'm confident without Arteta, we aren't second team in the league. At best, we climb from 8th to 4th. That's what you, Brandon, and all these Arteta outs don't understand and mistakenly go for he should be God. Okay, Johnny. You know, every time an Arsenal fan says that to me, I'm like, we wouldn't be the second best team in the league without Arteta. What a load of shit. What a load of cobblers, man. Yeah? This guy, as a manager, makes more errors than most managers in the league. Whether it be his substitutions being poor, the timing of his substitutions, his starting 11 like today, constantly gifting opportunities to players that are just not doing good enough, i.e. Kai Havertz, i.e. Eddie Nketiah. Like, come on, live in the real world, my friend. This has piss all to do with Arteta, or very minimal. I'm not saying that he isn't a bad coach, because I think he's actually a very good coach. He's just a shit manager, my friend. Not even God beats Man City now. Okay, so how did Wolves beat Man City, bro? Come on. You're lying to yourself, Johnny, bro. Come on. How did Wolves beat Man City then? How did Newcastle beat Man City? Yeah? Do you know what I mean? How did Liverpool nick a title off of Man City? Do me a favour, Johnny. Don't even start with that shit. Fuck's sake. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'll be straight back here after the match with a match reaction. Make sure you're here for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Do all of that. I was confident going into this, but after seeing that lineup, score predictions, guys. Come on, get your score predictions in before I go. I'm going 2-1 Man City. I think City will nick it. And it's shocking, really, because we're not going to get a better opportunity to beat Man City with no De Bruyne, no Rodri. Yeah, what can I say? I don't mean how does one beat City in a meaningless match, but in a meaningful like this one. Well, Liverpool did it, my friend. Liverpool were unreal. We aren't. Why are we not unreal? Come on, Johnny. Why are we not unreal? £650 million spent 4 years down the line. Excuses. Luke goes 3-1 Man City. Johnny says 2-2. I'm optimistic. Jay says 4-1 Man City. Hendon says 4-0 to City. Arsenal will fold like a house of cards. It was meaningful to Wolves. What can I say? You know, a lot of Arsenal fans chat shit, to be honest with you. Havertz false 9 is better than Eddie. I might be in slight agreement with that, because at least Havertz holds the ball up. Why Klopp better than Arteta? Can we sign Klopp? Nope. So Arteta's not as much of a god as what you make out, then, Johnny, is he? Brandon, you are never back in the team. Oh, I like I said, rewatch the video, bro. Yeah, because before that starting 11 came out, I was confident. Now I'm sitting here going, why is he not picked our best available starting 11? Thomas Partey's on the bench. Why is he not on the pitch? Why is Jorginho playing? Why is Zinchenko playing after all his bullshit yesterday? Yeah? When he gets cooked defensively anyway, you're better off playing Tomiyasu to shore up the defensive side of things. But no, it's cool. We'll play Zinchenko. Cool. All right. Why is Eddie Nketiah starting? Like, come on, Matthew. I'm optimistic, and I try to be optimistic, and I try to back the team. But when I see bullshit fucking lineups like this, how can I back it? I already know what's going to happen. I already know. We're getting cooked, bro. And if we don't, then I'll sit here afterwards and I'll say, cool. Well done, Mikel Arteta. You finally got something right for once. You know, you did something that none of us could see working. But there isn't a single fan in this chat that is optimistic that we can win that game after going and seeing that team lineup. Havertz can also head a ball too. Yes, he can. Our optimistic fans are an embarrassment. Some of them are. Some of them take it too far. He's not. He's just not good enough. I'm not taking Zidane or Ancelotti over him. Yeah, let's not even talk about the Arteta thing. Why is Jorginho playing a double pivot of Zinchenko and Jorginho will be ripped apart? Exactly. Even the 15-year-old from Belgium in our under-18 setup is better than Eddie. What a pathetic lineup from this clown of a manager. Thank you. Thank you. And look, on that comment, I'm going to end this stream. I will be back straight after the game, straight away. Don't miss it for the match reaction. We'll be here to talk about it. Hopefully, we'll be sitting here smiling about an Arsenal 3 points. Can't see it somehow, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see, guys. But big up yourselves. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to need all the luck that we can possibly get today. And look, make sure you're here for the match reaction afterwards. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, hit that notification bell as well. Big up every single one of you. I'm out of here. Peace.